Hey there, friends. It's your girl, Auntie Millicent here with instructional video number 3 to help you set up your crypto elite investment account. Quick review of video number 2. It was about getting to know your iGenius website, which is really important. The need for a password strategy, and I think we can all agree on the importance of that. Reading all of the content on Wallet Pro and understanding the member benefits. And you want to know, what are the parameters? What are the benefits? So please take time, go back and do that when you have time. And I believe that people make time to do the things they really want to do. And since you've made this amazing commitment, please read the details so you will understand and appreciate it. And then there's please prepare to set up a CoinZoom account. So you saw the link in there and you've clicked it. Let's get it on. But before we do, let me just say this. When I've been onboarding a lot of people and I understood the need to have these steps solidified and clarified for the benefit of everybody. And initially, I would look at my iGenius website and I'd go straight to Gemini and set that up. And then I'd connect it to the Indotech account. And then I'd do CoinZoom. But in the course of doing it over and over, I figured that it was most important to get your CoinZoom or your digital wallet established first and then fund it so that you could then very easily connect it with Gemini and fund it there or straight from your bank and connect it to Indotech last. So this is just a logic. It is a strategy and an approach, and it works. So I just wanted to explain that to you because in this video, I'm going to be talking about Indotech and paying your entry fee, but we haven't even gotten to that yet. So there's a logic to this. And when you hear me say that, just roll with it. Just roll with it, even though you might say, what is she talking about? Just roll with it. Everything's going to come home to you and it's going to all be made plain. So thank you. So you already know that we've talked about the iGenius website and you went there and you got your Wallet Pro link and that takes you to CoinZoom and you click that so you can open an account, and this is where you should be. Now you can open an account with the wallet, but you've got to do some other things. So please, you want to open your digital wallet so you can fund your account, pay Indotech's entry trading fee, there's that reference, and get started investing in cryptocurrencies, which I'm really enjoying and my husband absolutely loves. Settings. Once you're in, click the Settings tab to establish a profile and get yourself verified. Now, you can't really go any further and you can't fund your account until you do this. Now, I'm going to talk you through these steps and then I'm going to walk you through them after that. So talk first so that I can kind of give you the big picture. So please focus. Focus means what? Follow one course until successful. So hang with me. Read along if you like, please. As you complete your profile, you will be asked at a certain point to complete the registration on your phone. Now, what I mean by that is some people work on their computers a lot. I'm one of them. And they'll start their setup process on their computer. I'm one of them. People that do trading and so forth are often on their computers. And I'm an old school person, and that's cool. I'm getting used to phones and using them, and I'm a digital immigrant, like many of you. However, you digital natives, you younger people, may do most of these things on your cell phone. If you do, that's cool. However, you're going to want to sync up your computer, and I'm going to recommend that you start with that. And while we do that, they're going to merge. So let me start again. As you complete your profile on CoinZoom, you will be asked at a certain point. It's going to say stop and please complete the registration on your cell phone. And when you get that prompt, you're going to stop, you're going to go to the App Store, and you're going to download the CoinZoom app on your phone and log in. You know how to do that. That's easy. Now, my next question is, did you save the password somewhere? Remember, you will need to know your passwords and not be in default mode and take it for granted or expect the computers to do the work for you. You really need to know this stuff. You don't want to get locked out of your own accounts. Then you're going to follow the prompts, which will include taking a photo of the front and the back copy of your driver's license and a selfie using your cell phone's camera. Why do we do that? Because anybody can sign up for an account using anybody's driver's license. And that wouldn't be cool. You wouldn't want that to happen to yourself. But when you submit your driver's license and a selfie that goes with it, they're going to match that selfie up with the picture on your driver's license because they want to make sure that you are who you say you are. And this is for your own protection to prevent fraud and hacking. Now, CoinZoom is a bank, so understand that this is the same thing as opening a bank account. So please be okay with the requirements, especially when they ask you for your social security, et cetera, et cetera. Just smile and do the thing and keep it moving. Now, you may be prompted to use your Google Authenticator to scan a QR code in your profile 2FA. That's the two-factor authentication security section. It's one of the tabs on the left side. CoinZoom will not allow you to connect your bank account until you complete your profile. Please understand that. So check your email in another tab. That's when I talked about opening things in tabs. That way you can go back and forth. So you want to check your email in another tab so you can verify your email and get the OTP or the one-time password and plug it in. So just read carefully whatever the prompts say and follow the prompts to completion. It's a lot, but it's easy. Now realize that while you are establishing and verifying your account, while you're doing your part, AI, artificial intelligence, is syncing your computer and your phone. It's happening. So welcome to the world of digital investing. But I want you to relax because you're ahead of most and it just gets better from here. So let's breathe in and breathe out. Now, once these steps are complete and you get accustomed to everything, it's going to work seamlessly and you'll be logging in and buying and selling crypto and earning points and cash back and all that jazz, and you're going to love it. Get it? Come on, get it? I hope you got it. Here goes. Complete your profile details as you see the links there, as well as the two-factor authentication, which will no doubt include that QR code. The two-factor authentication is important for your security, and no one can do this for you. And it is for a safety measure for your investors. You will use the Google Authenticator, which you've already downloaded, and just follow the prompts to completion. Get it? And again, no one can do this for you. I had one of my team members say, well, just do it for me. Because he's used to handing these things off to other people to do for him, just delegating. Like, no, if you want to be the boss of your finances and your investments, you've got to do this for yourself. I don't know all of your information. I shouldn't know it and have access to it. And you've got to do it for yourself. Now, you're going to select portfolio. Once you've finished all that profile and authentication, you're going to select portfolio here from the main menu bar right up top, and you're going to fund your account. You can put any amount in this new account. So your initial deposit will be in USD. Now your Endotech entry fee is 10% of your minimum initial investment. So 10% of 1,000, which is the minimum, which is going to go into your Gemini account, that's $100. But I want you to note that the exact fee, 100, may vary a bit with market fluctuations. So be aware. And you might want to put a bit more in, such as 125 or more, so that you have more than enough to satisfy the entry fee and account for market fluctuations. You can add more funds at any time you choose. Now, once you click that portfolio link, you're going to notice that USD is the first entry in your digital wallet. So let's lean in and take a look at that. There's USD. And on that same row, you're going to see full name, US dollar, total balance, available balance, USD equivalent, which is that $29. And there's send, receive, deposit, and withdraw. Got that? Cool. Now you can see there the wallets, it says estimate equivalent $12,593.41, the equivalent in US dollars. So that's a total of what's in all of the other cryptocurrencies that you see listed there. And I think there's some more that down the bottom that are not listed that you can't see on the screen. So we don't really keep a lot of money in USD because it's just collecting dust. But you've got to get it in there. And you see the send, receive, deposit, and withdraw buttons there. Okay, so we're going to move into that in just a moment. Before we do, I want you to notice your Zoom Me handle address. So when you open an account, you will automatically be assigned a Zoom Me handle, which enables you to send and receive funds via wallet transfer to any other CoinZoom member at no charge. We call it wallet to wallet, Zoom to Zoom. So I often give my mom like $100 or so for groceries. I'll just Zoom her some money and she just spends it on her card. She knows what to do. Or my husband will say, he'll say, hey, I just bought some new coins. Would you like some too? And I'm like, yeah. Or he said to me, what do you want for Valentine's Day? And I thought about it. I said, some coins. So he just laughed and then he just zoomed me some money for some coins, and such a sweetheart. So you can have fun with that. There's also a little button there that says hide zero balances. And I discovered that I should click the hide zero balances button so that all of the whole list of cryptos in the list, they don't show up. So there's so much to learn, and this may help you to eliminate distractions so that you can focus on your investments at the time. So I can unclick it and it will show the whole list of cryptocurrencies that are available on this platform, because not all of them are available on every platform, but all those that are approved inside of our bank. And then I can click that link, hide the zero balances, which means the ones I haven't invested in, so that I can only see what's in front of me, which is what I care about. So just a tip. Now you want to make a deposit. So you're going to click the USD line, as you can see over there on the right, that says deposit. Yay, I love making deposits, don't you? Now, you'll be brought to this page where you can decide to fund your account using your bank account, your debit card, or wire transfer. Now, note that the debit card, straight away, the deposits are easy, they're quick, yet there is a 2.99% fee. I don't get hung up on fees. I like to move with speed and boldness, as Noble Mike Jameson said, and I hope you do too. Just follow the steps of completion for immediate deposit and their initial daily deposit and withdrawal limits. So you may be initially limited to 500, and now I'm up to 2,500 daily deposit and withdrawal limit. So, there's some parameters there. Roll with it. Now, as you can see there's the amount, and then there's the card number, security code, expiration date, and you just click the link and voila, you're in. Now, you can also deposit via ACH straight from your bank. And to click this link, when you do, you'll see two small selections. One says manual approval, the other says instant approval. Instant approval uses Plaid and it's secure. However, you must be prepared to provide a bank account number and the routing number and your username and ID, your user ID and password, as if you were logging into your online banking account. So again, if you've got those programmed into your computer and you check your online banking and you don't really remember it because you go to it automatically, if you can't provide that information, you can't get that approval. Just want to let you know. The other means is for large deposits, and that's wire deposit. You click the link and the instructions will be provided, and you can see them below. It says wiring instructions. Now, I'm going to suggest that you copy the information there below into a Word doc. That way you're going to be able to add your name to it, because it's got to come from you. So it's going to say Millicent, and then going to provide them with the amount you want to be wired into your account, 10,000. Your account and routing numbers, and then give that to your bank teller. They'll process it, and then they will give you a receipt, and the money will be there. So wire transfers may also incur a fee. Some banks do, some don't. And it may take a couple of days to clear and may require some additional steps. Every bank is a little different. So again, take that information, but you're going to add to it your name, the amount you want to transfer in, your bank account and routing number, and then give that to your teller. Now, I want to tell you a quick story, and that is we were onboarding someone who's extended family, and he's not techie at all. He owns an auto body shop, but he makes a lot of money, cash. So he said, go to the bank with me. I did, to do this wire deposit, because he wanted to put a big amount in there, 9,000. I go with him. We filled out the paperwork, and they gave me a form to fill out to transfer the information onto, which we did no problem. The teller goes in and starts to process and comes back out, because of course we're standing outside due to social distancing. And she says, I'm sorry, we cannot process this request. To which I said, why? She says, because we don't deal with banks that operate in crypto. I said, really? And this is a credit union, by the way. Now, this is important because you need to understand that not everybody's aboard yet. People are still a little uncertain. So a local credit union might not really be up to speed with these technologies. So we said, seriously? I mean, it's his money and you're not going to let him do what he wants to do with his money? And they said no. So we said, thank you and have a nice day. And what we did was he wired the money to me. And as soon as the money hit my account, which was like instant, what did I do? Can you imagine what I did next? I zoomed it to him. Zoom to Zoom, wallet to wallet. That's right. Now I had a daily limit. It was 2,500 for me. So I deposited 2,500 dollars of the 9,000, and the next day 25 more, and next day 25 more until we got it all over. Now he's making deposits and making moves and buying coins, and he's rocking and rolling. So I just share that with you to explain that there's more than one way to skin a cat, and that some agencies or banks or institutions, they just don't know everything yet. Everything's evolving so quickly. So if that should happen, just go to plan B. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Get it? Mhm. We got it. Now, you must convert your USD to a digital currency. So to pay your Indotex fee and to start the AI or the bot working, you have to convert that money, that newly deposited USD, that money you just put in, over to USD, which is called Tether. USDT means Tether, which is like a digital form. It's the equivalency in the digital realm. Or you'll convert it to BTC Bitcoin or ETH Ethereum. Now, Indotech will give you an option to pay your fee using any of these three, USDT, BTC, or ETH, in which case you will convert the $100 into the cryptocurrency you'd like to use. Now, we're going to get to that shortly. But again, I want you to realize that we've got to convert some things and move some things around. I'm going to walk you through it. Now, to convert your funds to a digital currency, you're going to click this trade button right there in the menu bar, which is going to bring you to the home page, which is this page. And you're going to come over to the market section in the upper left-hand corner. See that there? It says market. Now, right there underneath the arrow, it says USD, BTC, and USDT. See if you can find that. Right up underneath the arrow, not where the arrow's pointing, but kind of midway through. It says USD, and there's a little green line that's underscored because we're operating in that. And there's BTC, because sometimes you'll click that, you'll be operating in Bitcoin. And other times you'll be operating in USDT, which is Tether. So those three buttons there are going to be significant for you. So just make a mental note of that, please. So what you're going to do as the market section is you're going to scroll to find USDT/USD. In other words, you're going to convert US dollars into USDT, the Tether. And you're going to click it so that it's highlighted in blue. Now, USD and USDT have an equivalency and there's no conversion calculation necessary. So let me say that again. No conversion calculation is necessary. It's dollar to dollar. So that makes your initial transactions very simple until you get used to the platform and you learn how to negotiate crypto. So let's just keep it simple. Now, if you used, to choose to pay with Bitcoin or ETH, then you're going to have to create a conversion. And we're not there yet. That's a little advanced step. So hang out and roll with me. What you're going to do to convert your USD is you can convert any amount based on how much you have in your wallet. But at this point, we're concerned with converting enough USD in your digital wallet to satisfy this fee that we keep talking about for Indotech. So it can be paid in USDT, BTC, or ETH. You can choose the currency, which cryptocurrency to pay with, because they're going to give you that option. And you'll see that a little later on. But right now, we're just going through the motions here to convert it so you can understand how to do it. So what we're going to do is, you see USD is selected there in that little list up there up top. And in the amount section, we're going to buy. We put in $100. See that there? And then you're going to click the green buy button to finalize the transaction. Now you're going to notice that button, and the buy button says buy USDT below. See that? Click that to complete the buy order. Now, once you click this button, it is done. So be sure of the amount and be mindful before you hit buy because you can hit it accidentally. And once you click it, the transfer takes place instantly and there's no going back. And I say that with a lot of caution because my husband bought $800 worth of another coin accidentally. It was like, oh crap, because he didn't select the right pair and he wasn't being mindful. And it was a lesson. It was an $800 lesson. Fortunately, it was a great coin, but I just want to caution you. Be careful because once you hit that button, there is no going back, right? Now, once you hit that button, you're going to get a confirmation of purchase. The confirmation goes through immediately. And occasionally, you may get a prompt from your Google Authenticator for the two-factor authentication code to complete the transaction. It'll probably happen once or twice in the beginning until the system, AI, gets used to you coming there. So what you do is you simply open your Google Authenticator and you enter the code showed on the CoinZoom prompt as asked and on the screen, and then that'll be that. It's all good. The next, you're going to see this market order confirmation over there in the green box. It says your order of 100 USD has been completely filled. The average price was blah, blah, blah. See that? Cool. Then you want to check your balance. Of course, trust, but verify. So you're going to click the portfolio tab. And when you click that, this lovely window opens up and you'll see some things there. Locate the USDT line to see and to confirm your balance. See it there? Now you're ready to pay your Indotech entry fee, and we'll get to that in another video. So all we did as a recap is we took some USD, and we deposited some money into the account, and then we converted it to USDT, which is a digital form of US dollar, so that you can move around in the digital world, pay in fees, transfers, etc., whatever that is. We got to get it from USD into the digital realm. So we just did a quick transfer. I hope that makes sense to you. Now, we're talking about these connecting parts. You already know about the iGenius website, your home base, the CoinZoom. We've gone through that now. You understand that. You've got your account set up. If you need to spend more time slowly going through these steps so that it makes sense to you, by all means. And you can talk to your team leaders because we all need support getting through this and making sense of the tools and how they relate to one another. On the next video, we're going to set up your Gemini exchange. And this is going to be really awesome because this is where you're going to put your money in place, that minimum of 1,000. Doesn't have to be just 1,000, but a minimum to open it up. And you're going to put your money on steroids. Woohoo! I'm in love. So thank you for spending the time, for listening, for leaning into this as a lifelong learner so that you can become an empowered and educated investor. And I will see you on the next video.